Hello my precious buds, it is Fire Lily back at it again with some 60 seconds. So unfortunately I did try filming this yesterday, but for whatever reason my audio just was gone. I don't know what happened to it. She just peaced out. So I went through the tutorial and all that stuff, so I kind of have an understanding of what I'm doing. Eventually I will get up to the hardest level, but like for right now we're doing Fat Man, which is the medium level. We have 10 seconds to go around. Radio and daughter briefcase. Alright, let's grab this. This is something that we need first right off the bat. Boinkus.
No.
No! Bitch! Move out of the fucking way, chair! Alright, you need to shut the fuck up. I probably should have looked around and see where everyone was, but I didn't do that because I'm a big dumb idiot who only cares about one thing, and that thing is I don't even know. Hello husband. Hello kind sir, husband dearest. Grab that. Grab this. Timmy. Love you, Timmy. Grab this. There. That's it. I don't think I grabbed enough food or water. It's okay, but I grabbed the gas mask, I grabbed the handbook, I grabbed the radio. Oh, I didn't grab the fucking, the map. I have no idea where the map is. Or the axe. Did I grab the axe? I didn't grab the axe. I didn't grab the... Yep. I only grabbed 2 cans of soup. Didn't grab the med kit. Oof. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all here together. We're all together. We can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. Our shelter used to be fully stocked, but somehow we always found a better way to use the stockpiles instead of leaving them for an emergency. Once we had a soup dinner party. I'm sorry, but I wouldn't go to that. Another time we needed the rifle to help our neighborhood watch in a vicious fight against raccoons. Luckily, there were some supplies before we left that were left untouched. A thing of cards. Lovely. Nothing that we can't use though. But we don't have that much food. No one's complaining yet. Plenty of water. Okay, so nobody's hungry or thirsty. All right. I will say, each time I didn't make it very far. But it's okay. I only got through like the dog and the cat things. I didn't make it very far with the other stuff. We could barely sleep after all that arguing. Let's hope this won't happen again. If there's anything, so nothing, everyone's fine. Today we met a bunch of people dressed up what looked like a Halloween doctor outfits. They claimed it to be, yeah, we have the water, we don't have the soup. So, let's see. A bottle of relatively clean water is the closest we will get to hydrogen peroxide. I guess we're grateful anyways. Don't remember what happened there. Timmy, you're gonna go with the gas mask. Go bring us back some food, please. I swear to God, if you let me down, Timmy, you will not get fed for till college, okay? As long as we have that understanding. Timmy went outside. Dolores, they'll be fine for one more day. If I remember correctly, they're fine for... You have to feed them for until day 5. Or you have day 5, you have to feed them. If you go one more day, then everyone dies. I've learned that the hard way. It's hard to keep track of time down here. We can't tell if it's day or night. Our sleeping patterns are messed up. These terrible light bulbs are not helping. Too bad we can't replace them. There has to be something we can do about this. I don't have the first aid kit, so suck it. Everyone's fine. Alright. Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we try to get at least an hour's sleep. No luck. We're even more tired than we were. You guys are fine, and you guys will get food. Don't worry. Food and water. Timmy, I swear to God, if you let me down. What was that? It seems like distant rebel, but it's getting louder. Why is everything... Oh, okay, so... We're just gonna save the radio, because that's all we have. Thank God we didn't have to choose between the radio or the gas mask. What the fuck was that? Earthquake or not, nothing is going to stand between us and our daily dose of radio static. Love that. We were able to grab it before it could fall down and get smashed. Something else might be broken, but we won't know until we clean this place up. Everyone's fine. All right. There we were, thinking it's a day like any other down here. When Mary Jane confronted us, she said it's her birthday, but she doesn't want a gift. But she doesn't want a gift. Not in this situation. Not in this economy. Well, she's too young to be giving orders around here. So she's getting a birthday present, and that's that. But she doesn't want anything. If she doesn't want a present, don't give her a present. No. She's fine. She's a big girl. I probably should have grabbed my water bottle. Mary Jane is too old for birthdays. That's what we think. Exactly. Everyone's fine. It's high time we stopped worrying about what's going on and started asking questions, or at least listen to some reasonable answers. So how about tuning into... Yeah, let's tune into the radio station, see what's going on there. Where's Timmy? Timmy needs a chop with some can of soup, map... 'Cause that's... Oh, and an axe or the rifle, please. We were able to get a weak signal and tap into the government emergency announcement service, and guess what? Great news. The fallout outside is mostly gone. It should be much safer to travel to the surface now. Everyone's fine until day 10. We played a game of list things that you hate the most, and our neighbor Snape kept coming up for some reason. That reminded us of that little weasel had a safe in his living room. We always wondered what was inside. Maybe now the time. I feel like Dolores, no, not Dolores, Mary Jane should go outside, check that out. She is now sick. Why is she sick? When we opened the safe, we heard a loud bang in the room filled with thick, nasty smoke that smelled of rotten eggs. The bastard booby-trapped the safe. Sure, it slowed us down, but it didn't stop us from taking his most prized possessions. Take that, Ned. Too bad we won't ever get the stench off her clothes now. Okay, well, if Timmy comes back with a med kit, that'd be amazing, but if not, it's okay. Enough of this plain tasteless water. Dolores is really craving a cup of coffee. We're gonna send Ted out. Why not? And that, I think, is Timmy. Maybe. It is Timmy! Timmy, what'd you bring? You brought back soup! You brought back soup! Yes, sir! You can be fed every day for till college. Don't you worry. But somebody's going on an expedition. We should... we wish we could just leave. Sitting down here, barely doing anything, is driving us crazy. To be honest, it would drive me crazy too. Shut up, you're fine! Still, it's better safe down here than dead up there. Everyone's doing fine. Ted's gonna go outside with the gas mask, because I don't want to send out Mary Jane because she's sick, so she might end up dying out there with her gas mask. So it'd be safe. It would be a better safe than sorry to send out Ted. Ted left for the surface. Everyone's doing fine. Wouldn't you know it, our dear Mary Jane keeps a diary. For some reason, she was hiding it in the scout book we keep in the shelter. We have no doubts what needs to be done right now. Each of us must be assigned a role, and the diary must be read aloud. No! Do not read diaries out loud. Not to the whole family. The phone is ringing. Mary Jane thanks us for respecting her privacy. She then ripped out and tore all of those pages, set them on fire, stomped on them, and fed them to a mutated rat outside. A bit excessive, but we all feel better now that that's dealt with. We still wonder what she wrote about us, though. Doesn't matter. Mary Jane. Mary Jane can go outside. Who the fuck is knocking on our door? Go away! Alright, let's see. When we answer the phone, we can clearly hear a gasp of relief, and I think these are the twins. They introduce themselves. No, it's not the twins, it's the survivors nearby. We started exchanging information. When the call cut short, something must have happened, gone wrong on the other side. Yeah. Everyone is fine until tomorrow. Tomorrow we will feed everyone. The last thing we expected to hear while sitting in a fallout shelter was a trumpet. It was played by somebody who was clearly not a trumpet player and who had probably never heard a trumpet player in his entire life. He came with a friend who knocked on the door and demanded that we no. Do not let the merry men in. I don't even want to know what that ending is. Mary Jane is sick and she might kill all of us if we don't give her a med pack. We didn't answer those peculiar calls, and kept the door locked until the noises faded away. We're not sure we want those people to come back. They sounded harmless enough. Can harmless people be trusted? Yeah, I don't trust. No trust here. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually. It would be good to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble. If that's even possible in this situation, our hope is that our brave soldiers will come to our rescue and take us to some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter. Timmy had comics about those, so you know they must exist. All we need to do is make contact with the military. I'm afraid that they might break the radio, but we'll see. Try and see, maybe. Alright. Dad needs to come back soon. We knew it. The government has not fallen and they're coming to save us. They didn't give an exact date or in the radio transmission, but we're sure they won't keep us waiting long. They said they would be in touch in a couple of days. And they told us to await further instructions. Everyone's fine on food and water. For an isolated fallout shelter, we sure have a lot of disturbances. Something has been making a lot of noise since dawn and we couldn't sleep. It seems to be coming from under the floor. And coincidentally, we just found a manhole. I don't want to know. I don't want to know we don't even have the supplies for it. Did she go crazy? Why is Dolores crazy? Ted has not returned. He ran away with our fucking gas mask! Going into a tight dark tunnel is not a good idea, especially with those weird noises coming from it. They're giving us the creeps even up here. Ted has been outside for far too long. He still has not returned. We fear he is not coming back. Bad start. Yesterday, during charades, we learned that Mary Jane doesn't know how to spell. I wouldn't know how to spell that shit. And it has, I don't even know how to say that shit. What the fuck? And it has left Dolores sorely disappointed. She insists on home, or rather, shelter schooling Mary Jane a little. Why not? Dolores is a little crazy though, so don't take all of what she says seriously. Dolores does not mess around. What started out as a spelling exercise quickly found its way to a math revision, followed by short physics course and ending tinkering with some random options in the shelter. Mary Jane looks exhausted, but we can't deny the state of our shelter has improved today. Dolores still isn't, yeah, she's fine. We don't have to comment on it. Timmy, go outside. Have fun. Alright. Did he die because he didn't have water? Is that why Ted died? Maybe I should feed them if it's about to be day of. Maybe I should feed them before they go out. I might start doing that. Except for Timmy the first day. We woke up today feeling very uncomfortable. It was like someone or something was watching us. We could have sworn it noticed some movement. Please don't break the rifle. I think they broke the rifle. They didn't break the rifle. Whatever it was, it's dead now. Quite dead. Maybe there's more hiding somewhere in one of those nasty holes. Alright. Everyone, you guys are getting food and water. Don't you worry. Mysterious sounds are coming from the radio, but they're hidden behind a ton of static. Do we want to tinker with it a bit to find the right frequency? No. I'm afraid tinker might be it will break. Ugh. Tinkering with our precious radio sounds like a bad idea. Let's hope it's not anything important. It's been a while since we showered. Well, it's fine. You guys don't need a shower. Who the fuck is knocking on my door? What do you want? Oh, Dolores is now sick too. Yeah. The world has ended. Who cares about showering? We can get used to it. Adapting shouldn't be hard. It'll be like a camper trick. It will. Oh no, that smell is just terrible. Don't puke. Don't. Suspicious looking stains over parts of the page. I don't want to know about that. This morning we were surprised to find a letter on our doorstep. It was not signed and contained a location and some Mary Jane, go out there. Have fun. I'm not gonna be able to survive for very long. I'm not gonna be able to survive for much longer. It's true, it's all true. There really are others just like us. We arrived at the rendezvous unarmed and on time. We were greeted by a friendly looking group of survivors. They were being led by twins, a brother and a sister, who seemed to be friendly enough. They asked us some questions and promised to stay in touch. Ah, this is the cat. We don't have the soup, and if Timmy doesn't come back, we're kind of screwed. Hey, it's Timmy! What'd you bring us, Timmy? Did you bring us just one? What? Our grandparents told us never to buy anything sight. You brought one can of tomato soup, Timmy. You were such a disappointment. Who would have known that the tomato soup could be such a popular snack? What's that sound? A galloping horse. We rushed. We don't have a map. Because Timmy is a disappointment and so is Ted. Ted and Timmy are both disappointments. We couldn't contain our laughter. Yada yada. I'm just waiting until we die at this point. I guess Dolores is gonna go outside. What does the lock do again? I don't know what the lock does again. And we were discussing plans for our first meal that didn't feature tomato soup when we heard yells outside. We discovered they came from a small group of ragged survivors. They were a sorry sight and weren't surprised when they requested aid. I'll give them a water bottle because there's only 3 of us right now. Because of that, we're doing fine. Oh, we got a map. Okay, cool. Timmy got back to the shelter on his expedition and looked fine. Turns out he hurt his hand. Well, we don't have an axe or a medkit, so... Oh, lovely. He is hungry, fatigued, thirsty, and sick. Alright. The best medicine for any sickness or injury is to clench your teeth and ignore it. That's what our grandma always said. Of course, she's dead now and has been for a while ever since she got that nasty frog bite at the fine age of 25. Another broadcast from the military. They said they needed to locate the general area that we're in and that they wanted to leave specific markings close by. They said those specific markings should be cards. Playing cards. How strange is that? Thank God we have cards. Maybe we can survive just for a little bit longer. As long as Dolores makes it back alive, it'll be fine. The cards are in place. All we need to do is wait for the army to pinpoint our location. That shouldn't take long, we hope. And then everyone should be fine for one more day. Sometimes a certain urge to play an instrument takes over us. Yeah, let's play some instruments. Mary Jane, you like playing instruments. Why are there roaches on my floor? Be careful what you wish for. After a few minutes of playing, a small group of mutated cockroaches jumped out of the cracks of our walls and started moving to the rhythm of the song. They ran around in circles and shook their little antennae. It would be adorable if they weren't so disgusting. What are we supposed to do with them now? Well, those are your friends now, so that's not my consequences. You guys wanted to play. The funky roaches haven't really left us. To be fair, they aren't causing that much trouble. They even seem relatively friendly and curious. Just this morning when we opened our eyes, we saw them standing in a perfect line in front of us. Play the soft melody. Dolores is now back. I'm surprised because she's sick and crazy. But she brought a shit ton of soup. Okay. Oh, and they gave us soup, I'm pretty sure. 5 soup for nice. Dolores, holy shit. We are good for a while. Mary Jane used to be cheerful, but lately she has been feeling a bit down. She clearly misses her music lessons. She keeps humming her favorite classical pieces, imitating the sound of the tuba. She said, I grabbed her with the tuba, I'm pretty sure. She said she would die for a chance to play it again, which might very well happen if we let her out of the shelter. If this would help bring a smile. Sure, why not? If we lose a child, we lose a child. We lost a child. Mary Jane got very excited when we agreed to let her look for her tuba. She said if she can't find the instrument, she'll settle for anything else she can find. Like some sheet music. We sure hope the tuba didn't make it. We're pretty sure we'd prefer radio static or even the sweet sound of silence. Oh, so she left. She's gonna come back soon. Okay. The twins are back and they need our help again. The group is getting pretty big and it's... Okay, so we don't have a medkit though, so whatever they said, we can't do it anyways. Unfortunately. What?! Oh, she's back. Our radio! When did our radio break? Unfortunately, we were powerless. We did not have the medicine they needed, but we sure hope they find somewhere else. The peace and quiet of our shelter was disturbed today when Dolores suddenly jumped out of her seat and started cursing at the radio. We begged her to sit down and relax. The radio wasn't even on, but she kept saying she could hear voices coming out of the speakers. Clearly they belonged to someone really impolite. Because Dolores showered the box with the most creative set of insults and occasional screams, you won't get my cans, or how dare you speak this way to my mother. Dolores won the argument by smashing the ill-mannered radio on the floor. Only when she calmly went back to her seat with a triumphant look on her face. The whole thing was quite disturbing, but oh my god. Dolores, you motherfucker. I'm not grabbing your ass. I play you, so I mean... We got another visit today from a physical Wait, what? We got a visit today from a person with a physical mutation. He managed to grow several extra fully operational hands. He shared his story of his group with us. People from other deformities who, despite their circumstances, remain friendly and struggle to gather supplies wherever they go. People would just shoo them away in fear of getting sick. He promises if... Yeah, sure. We have a lot of soup. Everyone's fatigued. I don't know if we'll be able to do an expedition. Whether it's pity or fear abandoned, we're not sure, but in the end we agreed to his terms. We will be calmer knowing that someone else is looking for us, especially when somebody with so many arms. Everyone is fine. Okay, Timmy can go outside again. Fucking Ted. I blame Ted for everything. Oh, everyone's dead now. Lovely. How did I die? If only we had a few drops. Dolores died of dehydration. Well, unfortunately, that is all the time that I have for this video. As always, the Discord is linked down below. It is 16 plus, but there you can do consistent updates on what I play, yada yada. Join it, I don't care. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.